Hey, good evening everyone. Andrea here, and this is the TA Castle. So tonight we start a little bit differently, and we start having a look at the coin matrix here. So it is, generally speaking, sideways days. We have a few very big greens: Ethereum, DOT, AVAX, and a few others, Luna as well, Shiba as well, and others which are red, like Bitcoin is like indecision candle today. We have a look in a few seconds, but generally speaking, if we look at Bitcoins, it's just a sideways days. Today we are waiting for the breakout. Few additions. So we had a look already at the Fear and Greed index. Today is 40, still in the orange territory, a little bit better than a few days ago. So we are gaining back some confidence as a sentiment in the market. And another important question, is it altcoin season? Something that we all have to ask ourselves every day. So it seems to be that we are pretty much in the middle right now. So 43. It is considered to be alt season whenever we have a value that is over 50 or even better over 75. Maybe we'll have a look in one of the next episode. What does it mean? How is calculated the altcoin season index? That's really useful. I use it all the time to understand whether we are more in where, say, Bitcoin season, where Bitcoin is stronger than the other coins. So generally speaking, performs better. Or rather, we are in altcoin season, so some altcoins, and specifically the top 50 altcoins, are performing better than Bitcoin in the past 90 days. That's how it's calculated, this index here. So it's pretty much in the dead middle, 43. Fear and Greed index 43. Today is a bit of a sideways day. Let's have a look at the chart. So here we see the Bitcoin chart with all the levels. Yeah, so we already saw this falling wedge where we are now. There's a few ways to draw this wedge. That's how I draw it myself. So we have a few important levels here. So a couple of days ago we bounced off these important levels around 53,000 here, and we wicked up and went up, almost invalidating this bearish engulfing candle, but technically we barely did it today, so not sure we can still consider this as a bearish engulfing candle. So we kind of touch back the base. We should actually close the candle here to invalidate it completely. So it's, let's consider this as not completely invalidated bearish candle. But as we said a couple of days ago and yesterday, we cannot consider this as a breakout until we break off the falling wedge and the supply line here. So we're still inside the wedge. So it's very possible that before we have the breakout, we maybe go and retest this level here, or even this level here, or even this level here. We really don't know. Or we can shoot straight up and have the breakout in the next couple of days, I would say. I would still be cautious because the level to watch is really 50, 58, 59,000 actually. So until we really break and confirm the break above 59,000, and we have a close above 59,000, and we can keep this level here, then we're not really bullish yet. There's a lot of bias to be bullish on Bitcoin right now, but we cannot still technically be bullish on the daily chart. So if we look at the 3 days, what's going on? So we had a really nice bullish engulfing candle here. That's very real. So it's a bullish signal, and the candle we're painting here, still missing 2 days and 4 hours. It's a very indecision candle. So after the pump, indecision candle, it is not bad, but it's still not yet too bullish. Right, so we have to wait a little bit and see some volume coming, which is still a bit early to say. Let's look at the volume today. It's decent volumes, okay. So let's see on the 4 hours as well. Actually, there's a little bit too much lines here. That wasn't a previous idea. Okay, yeah, we're still in the channel, and we have to look at this level here. Until the moment we break this level here, or the supply line here, there's nothing really. There's no action to take. It's important that we are painting this inflection level, but it's even more important that now we hold this level and we paint a higher low even before we start with the breakout. Let's have a look at the indicators. What we see here, bullish territories on the 4 hour for the RSI. Still positive momentum on the MACD, and a little bit of a bearish move indicated by the cipher. Let's see, the cipher, as I remind you all the time, is as a lagging indicator, so it's more like a confirmation that we have a look at the cipher. And I prefer to use it on the normal time frame, on the daily, for example. On the daily, it looks bullish. MACD looks bullish, and the RSI is still in the middle, like yesterday, so 47 or so. That means again that it's a bit indecisive. It's not really on one side or on the other side. There's no technically signal to enter based on the RSI. That's right. So this is Bitcoin. But today we maybe have a look as well to Ethereum, which show much bigger strength compared to Bitcoin. Let's have a look at the chart first. And I just clean up the chart so that we can actually place the level together. But we can see that on the daily here, it's the 4th day in a row that we have green candles, and this is basically invalidating all these big, huge minus 10% bearish engulfing candle. Lots of chopping going on here. You see we have bearish engulfing candle, and then the bullish engulfing candle, then the bearish engulfing candle, then the bullish, and then the bearish, and then we didn't really achieve another engulfing that would be like a huge green candle, but it took us 4 days to really invalidate the previous bearish engulfing candle. So a lot of accumulation going on here, and we kept this level, which it correlates very much to this level on the chart. So let's put the first level here. Let's place an horizontal line on this high. I think I would place it here. Yeah, and actually you see that what was regarded as resistance before, it became support, right? And if we go back, here also was a level of resistance in the past, and probably let's see if there's more. Right, no, there's no more levels there. I think we do have a zone though, so it's not just that level there. I would also place another to the previous all-time high close, which is here, right about here. Yep. So between these two lines, I think we have a first zone of inflection, which is where we came off in the last couple of days, which is really good. Then of course we have this previous all-time high where we're probably going to test today. We are actually testing right now, so if the macro does not become too bullish, then we might bounce again inside this range. But lately Ethereum is really more bullish compared to Bitcoin, and we can also have a look at the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart to see. Let's go in crypto. Yeah, you see that today we had huge green candle, and let's say starting from October 20 we are in a very real uptrend, actually all-time, not all-time high, but multi-month high. We have to look at this level here, the previous high in May, 15th of May, where Ethereum was actually topping here, and probably also topping some other areas in the past. Right, let's look at the weekly. So actually, it's going to be, if this continues, highest weekly closing candle in a very, very long time. It was closing higher only in 2018, which is really good. But if we look at the daily, then this is the level to watch. Yeah, and we're getting there. So we have to see if this level, which was regarded as resistance before, will become support. So maybe we have a breakout, and then we need to have a confirmation if we want to see Ethereum running even higher than Bitcoin, right? So let's look at the chart. What happened in the past at this level? We need to really go back to 2018. Let me see. Okay, here the levels we have. You see how strong Ethereum was in the past. So this is a level that was, that's the all-time high. So we would mark the all-time high here. And I think we're gonna see this very early. We're also marking this level here, another high. There's these two levels here, which is also relevant, and this level here. There's a lot of possibilities on this level here as well. Let's see. We were to, let's go back. Yeah, so really, there's a real possibility that Ethereum is running faster than Bitcoin, but we first have to look at this level here. So let's go back to the Ethereum chart. Right, on a daily, looks really good. On the 3-day, we also had the bullish engulfing candle 3 days ago. And now we have a green candle here. So compared to Bitcoin, you see Bitcoin has an indecision candle here on the 3 days, but while Ethereum has a much stronger candle right now. But that doesn't mean that Bitcoin will not paint a green candle in the next couple of days. We just have to wait and see if the breakout occurs on Bitcoin, because it appears if we look at well, there was a similar formation here. We can look at the similar supply line here, something like this, yeah, which was generated with these two candles here. It was more like a descending broadening wedge. There was attempt of breakout, stronger, sharp rejection, and now breakout, and possibly, I'm not sure if we can consider this as a retest. Probably it's not enough to call it retest. It's more like a run up to test again the all-time high, really, and see. Probably it's going to be another rejection here. Usually, guys, it takes some time before we break an all-time high. There's a very strong psychological level at 5,000, and remember when Bitcoin was also at this kind of levels, it was sort of unbelievable, really. So 5,000 look really high, like it looking really high for Ethereum right now, but then it was a matter of moment that we ran from 5k to 10k, and then from 10k to 20k. So this is indeed really interesting. In this cycle, Ethereum could run really high. And Bitcoin, well, we have to see. There's many theories around. We're not really sure what's going to be the top. Nobody really can call the top precisely. And once again, I do have my theory on how to call the top. It's not just mine, of course. There's indicators for that. It proved to be pretty reliable in the past, so I think I'm gonna use it also for the next top to see if I can get out at the right timing at the top. Let's see, but it's nowhere soon. I think we are just at the beginning of the last stage of the bull run, the possibly parabolic part of the bull run. Although the world macro doesn't suggest that, but really we might really get that, exactly because nobody's expecting it based on the macro situation. But anyway, let's have a look at the indicator. Just to finish off a little bit better than the Bitcoin, as we just mentioned, this is already bullish territories on the 57, so bullish control zone. The momentum really turned positive, yeah, and we do have hidden bullish divergence, yeah, on the MACD. It's very real, so we have it. There you go. Yeah, let's make it better. Let's make it better, and let's put it green. Yep. Okay. There we have, and probably some sort of divergence on the RSI too. Not as strong, but we do have divergence there. And on the cipher, we do have a green signal, so that means on the lower part of the wave. So that means that we could see high prices of Ethereum, and super interesting if we are able to break the previous all-time high and confirm the break, then it's price discovery. Like really anything can happen. So my opinion is a bit risky now to take a long on Ethereum, because we might see another rejection on the all-time high and probably revisiting again this lower part of the band. It's not to be excluded. Also, based on what we saw before on the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. And but then once we have the successful retest of the all-time high, or maybe a higher low here, it would be even better to have like an inflection point here and then a higher low here, maybe on this level. This could be a very nice long setup. So once we approach, if we retest here and we approach this line and we retest this higher level 4,200, then it could be a nice level for a long, and the stop maybe just shy of 3,900. So that could be a nice trade setup, yeah. So I think, yeah, let's see this cleaner chart. So once again, back to Bitcoin, on the daily, it's a bit of indecision candle, or perhaps if we could describe it as attempt to break the wedge, but so far not successful. But you know that in the last hours of the day, sometimes the pump occurs, sometimes the dump occurs, so that's the most significant one. We are missing 3 hours for the daily candle close, and let's see where we're heading for Bitcoin. So guys, I think that's it for today. Until next time, do not get wrecked. See ya.